Hi favorite, guess what? I tried the underpainting method of makeup application. Why have I been sleeping on this technique? I'm excited to show you detailed process of how we achieve this look using the underpainting method. Meet my beautiful friend Ify. She's a professional makeup artist like myself, and I was so happy to have her on board because it was all vibes all through. So we're going to clean our face with the Garnier micellar water, which is very important. It's a very important step in makeup for you to cleanse your skin, to take off all the dirt and oils. It's best to start your makeup on a clean face. So I'm going to dry your face down, then I'm going to go in with my favorite hydrating spray, the Mario Badescu rose water. So now I'm using the cos RX snail essence so hydrate the skin to add moisture to the skin. Then I'm going to use after using the brush, I like to go in with my hands already sanitized to push everything into the skin. Then now I'm going in with a moisturizer. This is a Nigerian brand. This is my first time of using it, and I must say I love it. This is from Blossom Makeup. I love how it keeps the skin plump, it's not overly greasy, and it blends into the skin beautifully. Then I'll use my hands to massage it into the skin so that the skin can absorb it. Now I'm going in with our favorite milk hydro grey primer. Allow the primer to sit for like 1 minute to be tacky before you apply product on it. So now I'm using a mattifying primer just to prime the T-zones of her face, the brow, the corner of her nose and her chin. The weather is quite humid, so we're going in with some mattifying product. Yeah, so I'm massaging it into her skin. Now I'm going to set everything in. Guys, I was low-key scared of what the outcome of this underpainting was going to look like. So now we're starting the underpainting. I'm going in with concealer, a full coverage concealer. This is from Nuban Beauty. I mixed it with a little bit of LA Girl. So for the underpainting, I figured it would be best to start off with a concealer that is not so far from your skin tone. That way to be easier to blend and it's not going to have harsh lines. So I'm applying the concealer under her eyes, at the outer corner of her eyes, at the upper part of her lip, just to give her face a lifted effect. This underpainting is meant to give you a flawless finish, and you're going to be needing less product because obviously the concealer is already covering up almost everything. You let the concealer sit for a bit, then you can blend out for a better coverage. Now I'm using a lighter shade of concealer just to brighten up our under eye, to lift it up, because we're going to go in with the foundation, a skin tone of foundation, so you don't want it to be washed out. While I'm letting that sit for a while, I'm going in now with contour. I'm using cream contour palette from MAC. I'm going to be generous with the contour. We're snatching her face. So now I'm contouring under her jawline to give her that sharp and lifted effect. When you contour on the jawline, you're creating shadows, so the face automatically looks lifted. I'm contouring the nose to give more definition. I'm blending out the contour now. I like to use brush to blend out my contour. When blending the forehead, you blend upwards into the hairline. Please note that when it comes to makeup, blending is key. You have to blend properly to avoid harsh lines. And when blending the contour from the high point of the ears, you blend upwards. When blending the jawline, you blend downward into the neck. Now I'm using a cream blush because this is a full glam look, so we are going all in for this look. So I like to use a beauty sponge to blend my cream blush. We need to bring back color to the face, so we're going in with an orange blush. Now we're going to be using NARS foundation on our skin. I'm going in with the shade Tahoe and Macau. I love to mix foundations. Foundation, we're using it all over our face, on top of the concealer that we've applied, contour, blush, everything basically. So you're like marrying everything together. Try not to go in with too much foundation, and once we're done applying the foundation, I'm going to be blending under the eyes before I apply my setting powder. So now I'm using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set our under eye and every other part of the face that we applied concealer initially, just to mattify those areas. So now we're going in with blush. So now after the blush, we're baking. Now this is a baking process. So what basic baking does is helps to brighten your under eye, and equally helps to hold eyeshadow fallout, because when you're doing your eyeshadow and you don't have setting powder underneath your eyes, it's going to stick on the skin. So with the setting powder underneath your eyes, it will help hold every fallout from the eyes. So I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder for the baking. So now you can see that this is a more lighter shade of setting powder to help brighten the under eye and hold fallout too. Now we are doing our eyeshadow. So now I'm using the Juvia's Place palette. I'm going to put the link in the description box. We went in with the orange transition shade. Then from the orange transition shade, we went in with a lighter brown. From the lighter brown, I went in with a darker brown because I'm going for like a smoky orange pigment. So I'm using the Benign Clown White as a base for the matte orange eyeshadow that I'm using, just to pop out the color of the orange more and to put it in place. So now I'm using a pigment to add sparkle to the eyes. Now it's time for us to blend out the face using the finishing powder. I'm using the MAC mineralized powder in the shade dark for all over our face. Then now I'm going in with a setting spray, first stage of setting spray actually. I love to always, before I do the lips, I love to always go in with Danessamyricks Evolution powder under the eyes, just to for more brightness under the eyes. Now I'm going in with a wet highlighter. This is the Danessamyricks Dew Wet Balm. I love Danessa Dew Wet Balms. They are so beautiful. I always like my makeup to have a satin finish, so I love to go in with lots of wet highlighters. So I'm using the MAC Gold Deposit highlighter now on top of the wet highlighter to add more glow to the skin. For the lips now, we're outlining our lip with a brown liquid lipstick. I'm not overlining her lip because, as you can see, she has a full lip, so I'm lining inside her lips to define it even more. At this point, I didn't know that I ran out of space, so it stopped recording. We had already finished the lip application, only for me to realize that it wasn't recording all along. So now what I'm doing is to take out the setting powder underneath the eyes using the push in method. So if you notice, I'm not swiping the skin, I'm pushing it in while taking out the setting powder. It's a very fine powder, so it's very extremely lightweight. I wanted the eyes to pop more, so I went in with more pigment just to pop out the eyes. As you can see, it looks way better now. When it comes to makeup, just do you, do until you're comfortable with it. There is no special rule to makeup. Just do whatever that feels comfortable with you. Now I'm going in with the mascara, my favorite mascara at the moment. This is a Nigerian brand mascara from Zaron Cosmetics. I love it so much. This mascara does the job. So try to always look up or look to the side when applying your lower lash mascara so that you don't smudge it. This mascara dries extremely fast, so that's another reason why I love it. This underpainting technique gives a flawless finish. I mean, I love how natural under the eye looks with this technique. So now I'm going in with the Makeup Forever setting spray to lock everything into the skin. After that, I'm going in with my glow spray because I love a satin finish. After my mattifying sprays, I always like to go in with a glow spray just to add more glow. This is from So Pro Cosmetics. It's available in the US. It's owned by a Nigerian. I love their products. So this is called Making a Fine Girl Finer. This is so beautiful, guys. I mean, this underpainting, I'm here for it and for everything it stands for because look at this finished flawless look. Thank you, Karen, for sitting pretty on my chair. You're the perfect muse. Thank you everyone for watching to this point. I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoyed everything about this process, about this technique, and I'm definitely going to be doing it again. Thank you. See you in my next video. Let me know what you think in the comment section.